Hi, I'm Bud Shaw, and I'm joined today by Paul Hoynes and Joe Noga. Topic of our discussion is the postseason roster for the Indians, and we're going to go to the pitching staff first. Now, there's 8 pitchers that we believe are locks: Kluber, Carrasco, Bauer, Clevinger, Miller, Allen, Shaw, and Smith. Judging by what Terry Francona did last year, carrying 8 relievers, and the fact that he's going to need a 4th starter this year, we're going to pick our 12. Given that those 8 are a lock, there's going to be 4 guys that we need to pick out of these 6 names: Goody, Olson, Salazar, Tomlin, Otero, and McAllister. Paul, I think I know who I would pick, but I'm going to defer to you.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Goody. I'm going to go with Tomlin. I'm going to go with Olson and Otero. I like that mix. I think Tomlin is going to, be the 4th starter if the series goes to a 4th game, and I think they need a second lefty with Olson, and Otero can get a ground ball, can get a double play for you, and Goody has just pitched probably one of the most consistent relievers from start to finish.
Before we go to Joe, let me ask you real quickly: how do you feel about Tomlin as the 4th starter versus Clevinger?
I think obviously I think Clevinger has better stuff. He throws harder. The key here, that why I think they made that move, is Tomlin isn't going to walk anybody. He's not going to pitch himself into trouble. You're going to have to hit him to beat him. Clevinger is still, his walk to strikeout ratio still isn't where you want an elite starter to be. And I really like Clevinger in the bullpen because, I think he gives you an alternative, kind of a right-handed Andrew Miller. He can go more than 1 inning. He can strike. He strikes people out, and you can, if Tomlin does get in trouble, if a starter does get in trouble, this guy, could come in and pitch 3, 4, 5 innings.
Joe, your thoughts?
And I agree. I think Tomlin will be the guy to start that 4th game. If that 4th game is in Yankee Stadium, I think that's a big red flag. But I think Terry Francona is going to stick with Tomlin because he's said in the past he's a guy who has a knack for missing the barrel of the bat. So if that's the way you're going to go, I think Tomlin's the guy to start that.
Could you make a case right now, Joe, for either Salazar or McAllister?
A stronger case for McAllister just because he's been there throughout the season, but he's also had his ups and downs this year. I think he's going to be the one that it's going to be hardest to break the news to if you're leaving him off the roster. But as far as Goody and Olson, you need that matchup lefty and what he gives you. Goody's performed well in that role all year, and Otero's really come on lately. He's flexible. He can go 2 innings if he has to, and he can also come in and in a situation and get a matchup guy.
My picks, same as Paul's, unfortunately, for the sake of debate. I would go with Goody, Tomlin, Otero, and Olson.